Hello. Hopefully this video kind of helps you through this stage of getting and formatting data. So we're at the website for the Mauna Loa Observatory's CO2 data, and this is the graph here. We're going to go to data. Now there's several formats of the data. We're going to do annual mean data. I want you to right click or control click on that and save the link wherever, or desktop or whatnot. So that's saved. It's saved as a text file. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Google Drive, and we all have Google Drive because we all have University of Maine accounts. So I'm going to open make a new Google Sheets. You can also use Excel to do this if you want. And let me move my viewing window here a bit. Now I'm going to go to File. I'm going to Import. I'm going to import that text file essentially. And I'm going to Upload. I'm going to select a file from my computer. I have a very cluttered computer. I'm going to grab that text file and open. So that's uploading, and it's going to ask me some questions. I'm going to insert a new sheet. This business here, what it is, a text file, the numbers are separated by spaces, not tabs, not commas. So you're going to click on Custom, and then you're going to place your cursor in this little box and just press the space key once. That's all I did. And then click Import. And then some magic happens and a whole bunch of garbage shows up. I'm also going to rename my spreadsheet while I'm at it. CO2 data homework number 1. Now we don't really need all this stuff. So I'm going to click on a row and then drag down, getting through all the words. I'm going to delete this stuff. And here we go. But I don't want to delete the data. Right click or control click on a Mac, and I'll delete those rows. And now I have some data, but it's still a little funny. I'm going to move the year over here. These are years. This number in the 300s, this is the mean. And I'm going to delete these extra columns. Select and right click. Delete those. I'm going to delete these extra columns. Right click. Delete. I'm going to delete these columns. The 0.112, these are uncertainties. Every measurement has an uncertainty. So that's 0.12. We don't need that right now. Delete. So now I have two columns here. I have every year, and then I have a corresponding amount. Right? So to make a chart in Google Sheets, click on say 1959, and then drag, holding the mouse button down, and drag until you select all the data. Here we go. Then go Insert, go down to Chart, and we're going to go to Chart Types. Scroll down. We're going to a scatter plot. Then we're going to go to Customization. We'll give it some titles. CO2 at Mauna Loa. Annual average. I think it was annual average. Make sure you have the right title. I'll have some questions in the homework write-up. And on the horizontal axis, these are years. And let's see. The data starts in 1959. So let's do that, 1959. And then it'll shorten that for us. And that looks pretty good. Let's go back up, and where it says axis, we can choose vertical axis, and we can give it a label, CO2 measured in. And this is one of your questions, so make sure you obtain the correct units that the CO2 is measured in and include that on your title. Now you have both titles here, and now you can click Insert. And where'd it go? There it is. Now one of the neat things about using the Google stuff, and you do this with Word and Excel as well, is if then you were to make if you were to write your report in Google Docs, say, there's a nice feature. I'll load here eventually. Should have had this already open. So, blah, blah, blah. When you're ready to insert a graph, you can insert a chart, and you can choose from sheets. So you can take that chart that you just made, and it'll be the most recent Google Sheets, and you can select that graph, and it'll insert it right into your report. So that's quite nice, right? So in summary, we grabbed the data, we imported it into Google Sheets, we cleaned it up, and we created a graph. Again, make sure that your titles are as accurate as the homework request. Okay, hope this helps.